was able to buy a CPU cooler and with what I have on my card, I mean, it also includes this external external firewall and switch, network switch. The only thing that's not really included in this is a case, which I have 2 cases, so I don't really need a case. But I did find a case, a couple cases for like $50. So if you want to build one, you know, it's under $600 without those 2 components. Or if you need some help building a cheap one, you know, that performs well, I can maybe assist you with that if you need it. There's plenty of videos on YouTube if you want to build one. But yeah, like there's a variety of them, but one of the things you want to take into consideration is the electronics in general. They need airflow. They need to be cooled off, because when they get hot, it impacts performance, and you can see that performance transfer over to actually interacting with your computer. So airflow, keeping the temperature of like the CPU and the graphics card and stuff, and just inside the case cool is important. That's why I don't even have a front, a side, or on my computer. It's just kind of open air with fans maxed out to keep everything cool. With a liquid cooler on top of that with the CPU, it's not necessary, but this was a build from several years ago. So it still does okay, but I'm considering building another one. You know, it's not something I really want to do, but I think I'm gonna have to. I gotta work on this one. I need to really check a lot of things in a very technical way. I may be checking a lot of things. Let's not say that I am. Let's say that I might be checking a lot of things in a technical way. So, anyways, that's one of the things I've been doing. Oh yeah, let's. If you're trying to learn Linux, I don't know that you are, but in case you are, I'm going to point out some books that I would recommend. If you're trying to learn Linux, and it's not necessarily the only one, but it's called the Linux Command Complete Introduction. This is just a sample. It's a book. You can get it for Kindle too if you want to read it on your phone, because there's an app you can get that or whatever instantly. It's only like $24, but by William Shops. It's supposed to be good. It's got 1,700 reviews, and it has 4.5 stars. And they have a few other books too, so and they all have really good reviews. So for programming and a variety of different things. So, but if you're wanting to learn Linux and you're a beginner, that's probably a good book to look at. I've been reading some of them. I got a couple of them on my phone. I've been reading them, and it's pretty straightforward. So it simplifies a complex process, basically. So to where you can actually use the software if you're not familiar with it. It builds upon first learning it and first trying to understand how it works to more advanced stuff, to be more more advanced in it, but I don't know. But it builds up to more advanced stuff to where you can use it to accomplish a lot more things more easily, basically. Yeah. Computers, there's a lot to learning how to install a variety of different software, especially on like Linux. and the command line, the terminal. This thing here. See if I say like sudo apt updates. Just checking running for updates, but you gotta. It's like a programming language you have to use. So, let's see. I can even reboot the computer from here. Sudo. So, you can do a lot of things from just typing it in. Let's see what it does when it boots up here. Because I got different operating systems that I can choose from, different boot options, which I think it bypassed that. I think I reconfigured to where it doesn't give me different options, but I can re-log back in. But I'm kind of tired, I gotta eat some stuff, but that's what I've been dealing with. Is dealing with this computer stuff. It's a process. Cause I gotta get my computer up and running securely so I can use it just like I normally would. But having private personal information, your bank accounts, your emails, your phone number, your address, your contacts, your family members, everything can be compromised. And, you gotta, when it gets to that extent, you gotta, address that, basically. But, it'll be alright. I fixed a lot of things. I've reset, secure network I can use for now, but there's more that I have to do, and stuff like that. So that's just me rambling on about doing computer things. What else did I say that I would cover? We're gonna get this Honda up and going. I meant to try to get the tank off at least, and the oil change and the valves adjusted, but it just didn't happen. I didn't get much sleep this weekend. They've been doing construction out here. It's just a variety of different things. But it shouldn't take that long to change oil, to adjust the valves, take the tank off. Clean the carburetor may take a little while in and of itself. Really shouldn't take too long either. As long as I'm rested up and I have enough time in the day and the weather permits and everything, and there's no other disruptions, it should be a straightforward process. My last video, one of the things I kind of didn't think about, I got caught up in the process, was repositioning the camera, which prior to me doing all that, I meant to set it up and show me actually taking the spark plug out and plugging in the compression check gauge, but and how to do it. It's not complicated. I don't have the books right here, but those service manuals that I got for that Honda 300, they show you in that, basically. To an extent. But with YouTubing and Googling, and there's actually another service manual online that you can use that's a little better than the ones I have. But the ones I have, combining them, because they're a little different, which is why I got both of them, pretty much explains it to you. And then you can take what you can get from that and just deal with it yourself. Plus anything you collect from YouTube or online searches, uh, or just related topics that's basically the same thing on a different machine or even a car, and you can pretty much figure out what you need to do and what you don't need to do, or how to do it. But some of these books I read and try to learn how to do stuff I don't know how to do or I'm not familiar with. But I also use them as a reference. That's one of the things that's good about those manuals is it gives you torque specs, gapping for spark plugs, the right type of fluids, oils, grease, valve clearance specs, just a lot of specs so that you know exactly, what you need, what it needs to be at on the machine. Same thing with, I think I got a service manual for that truck that provides me with that reference, that information, those specs. So that's another good reason to have it on hand. You can get a lot of it online if you need to, but sometimes I just like having an actual physical book. I don't always like to read on my phone or my computer. I like actually reading from the books. Well, I'm gonna get off here and get some food. Probably exercise some more before I go to bed. So I'll see you again here next time on the Ground. Don't forget to subscribe. I know this video is probably kind of boring, but it's just kind of a recap of the past week and what I've been doing, which you can't see. I know, but it's a lot of stuff. There's a lot to computers, and you learn about one thing, and then you have to go and learn about a bunch of other stuff, and then go back and then continue on learning about this, and then you're like, okay, I don't understand even what this is. So you got to go and read and study about that, and then it's a lot of information to learn if you're not familiar with it. And some stuff I already know, but there's just a lot to it. And stuff changes with computers a lot, so you have to keep up to date on it. So I'm going to get off here and get something to eat. I'll see you again here next time on the Ground.